Hey y'all.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another
vlogcast.
My name's Cullen and Katie, and let's just jump right into it.
This is my most exciting video of the week.
I took a nap while she did all this, for real.
Yes, we have had, it's been a crazy, emotionally draining week, and you took a nap, and I'm so thankful for that, because you needed it. I went to bed early last night, you took a nap today. You know, we mix it up.
I went to the store last night at like freaking 9 o'clock.
You did, but it wasn't.
I'll tell you more about that later.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that later. This video is the video where I get the bank statements and the credit card statements from all of February 2019 and compare them to what we've spent this year in February of 2020. And also, we're in a different location.
I was just about to say the kids are napping, that's why we're in here.
Yes, the kids are napping today. They came home early today. Cullen and Gaines have a little daddy-daughter dance tonight. So we didn't want her to be exhausted. She's been really tired this week. So this is really exciting to me because last month it was so incredibly eye-opening. And I said this then, and I'll say it again, that if you're trying to either get yourself motivated to do this or figure out how to do a budget or any step that you're at in the beginning process or at any point in the middle, I feel like this is probably one of the most helpful tools to do because you see where all your money went. Like I feel like even now there's people who are like, I just don't understand like how y'all don't have any money or how you have so much debt if you're making a lot of money. And it's like, you look at these numbers and you're like, oh, like what in the world was happening? Like why did we not know where our money was going? So again, this month, I kind of thought, I was like, well, I did this last month. It won't be that eye-opening, but it was even more eye-opening. Yeah, you haven't even seen the numbers yet.
Nothing.
The way that I did it to make it all kind of make sense to me is I've got all of the printouts have like our business credit card, our business bank account statement from February 2015, not 15, 19. Our personal bank account statement from 2019 and our personal credit card from 2019. Then I did the same for 2020. I went through and used a colored marker to highlight different areas, and then I would just go through and highlight, add up those different categories. I don't think there's anything on there.
Just like the Budget Mom.
Is that how she does it?
Is it the Budget Mom?
She do it like this?
I was watching one of her planner videos or something where she has a planner and she goes through and highlights it by category. And then she has her legend over off to the side with that, so it's like green is fun.
But that's what she's gonna spend for the month or whatever?
When she's doing her budget, yeah.
Okay.
Like she highlights it by
cool.
category, so you can just look at it and be like, okay, let me add up all the blues, let me add up all the greens.
That's how I did it on this too. And so, that's interesting, I didn't know she did that. The categories that I used, last time we did eating out, groceries, pets, Amazon, and entertainment. And this time there's a couple more because I had a little bit extra time because Cullen was taking a nap. Don't cheat and look, because I want to see your reactions. So last month, last time, we had spent $1,600 on groceries. And like, that's just crazy at this point because as we did our envelopes at the end of the month last month, I think that's why I actually initially started doing this because I was like, let me just see like what we've been spending because I have no idea where to even start with envelopes.
There's probably stuff we still have in the pantry from last year.
Yeah, probably
that we just bought for the heck of it.
This February, when we got out our envelopes for groceries, we got out $400 for each separate paycheck, so each 2 weeks. So we got out $800 total for the whole month, which we way over budgeted, like intentionally. I did not intend for us to spend that much. We knew that we needed some big items that we only buy like every 6 months, like a huge thing of laundry detergent and blah, blah, blah. We talked about this before. But so we over budgeted a little bit. We ended up having some left over both times, and we also ended up crossing over some of the categories. So like cat litter, for example, should come from the pet envelope, but we went ahead and just bought it with the grocery budget, and we had said like, let's just see how well we can stick to this, and then if we needed to, we could get it back out of pets and reimburse the groceries. But we were fine. Like we ended up last night, I pulled the grocery envelope out for February. We still had $100 left in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy to have the surprise of like, oh shoot, we got money left over. Versus previous months where like, our bank account's overdrawn and we can't get groceries.
Yeah, I was telling you last night, or I was telling Katie last night that she stuffed the envelopes mid-month when I was in the middle of doing something. So we didn't do it together necessarily, but we talked about it, and then she just went and did it and then stuffed them. And then we were laying pine straw or something, and then I went to go run to the store and like just opened up the envelope, and it was just like, there's money in there.
Money magically appeared.
Magically just appeared. And then it didn't even hurt when I pulled it out because I was like, I'm not gonna have to worry about waking up to the bank account being overdrafted or like God, we forgot that this went through yesterday because it was just cash. It was right there.
That's been the best part of it is like, I've heard Dave Ramsey say before that people think it's going to be like, oh, it's so terrible to get on a budget, but it's honestly like you got a raise. Like all of a sudden I'm like, where's all this money coming from? Like, how do we have so much money? But it's because we told it where to go and we didn't frivolously spend it on other things. So for this month last year, for February of 2019, for the entire month, not the entire year, we spent $1,302.71 on groceries. Considering the one we saw in January is not too surprising, it's still a crap ton of stuff, especially considering our eating out at restaurants, okay? This month right here that we have done of 2020, we've put a total of $50, I think, for the entire month, and we still have, what, 20 left in there?
We got Little Caesars after Lamb Punch Stroll.
We got Little Caesars pizza one night. We got, you got the Asian food at the mall because you just did. It was one of those days and you just wanted it, and I was like, it's fine, just get
We had it in the envelope.
We had it in the envelope. So we have a little bit left, and some of that's actually gonna be used tonight for y'all's daddy-daughter date night. Okay, so $50 for the entire month is what we spent this month, but actually less than that. It's not even been 50.
Yeah.
$545.
Eating out?
Just on eating out. Last February. February 2019. $545.
Does that include Valentine's night, I wonder? No,
I don't think it does.
We had a gift card.
Yeah, my parents usually give us like a gift card for a date night on Valentine's. That's their little Valentine's present to us.
We probably just,
Yeah, do you want me to tell you what it all is? Milo's, which is the best hamburger place ever. If you're from here, you know what we're talking about. For $11, Chick-fil-A for $14, Viet Kitchen, that's where you just ate the other day, for $15. Farmer's Basket for $12, Papa John's for $32, the Mexican place for $70.
Was it Super Bowl Papa John's or something? No, that was after Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah, we're going in reverse.
That's
the
crazy.
End of the month. Shipley is a donut place, which is so good, $9. Bojangles, $5. Wendy's, $19. McAllister's, $37. Waiter, which is like a delivery food service, $109. Like what? We must have had people over or something. We must have. Zapata, the Mexican place, $57. Jimmy John's, $24. Another waiter charge for $56. American Deli, $22. Backyard Burger for $24. I feel like there's more on the other card over here. Papa John's, $21. Again, we ordered Papa John's like a week before. And I remember going through and highlighting these. And as I was doing it, I was like, this isn't even gonna be as crazy as last time because like these charges aren't huge until I got to the $100 ones. They add up. All the fast food and eating out adds up. So,
all right, next category.
Okay, this one, I'm just gonna save the best for last. Y'all are just gonna have to wait till the end because some clothing purchased during this month. But we'll talk about that part when we get to it. Okay, in the meantime, the pet category. This month, we have put a total of, I think, $30 in the pet category. And we probably spent a little bit more than that because we put like the litter and stuff in the groceries. We may not have even spent that much. I don't know. It's equaled out. We still have $15 left in the pet envelope. So basically, we've spent maybe 30, maybe 40, probably $30. Pets then was $367 in the pet fund. And you say to yourself, what could we have possibly spent so much money on in the pet category?
For last, like, what?
Aquarium imports, $63. Reef Life Aquariums, $20. Jamrock Corals, $119. Petco charge for $90. And then there was something else.
I forgot about Jamrock. I need to hit them up again.
Oh my gosh.
That was like, there was some reason I got those though. It wasn't just because, see, I wondered how deceiving this is because it's like, this adds up, but I feel like I may have paid it, like I would have paid it with the credit card or the debit card or whatever, but then put it back with cash I had or something later.
No, actually you had gotten cash for your birthday to put towards the fish tank.
I think that's what I did. That's what I mean.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's still money that you spent.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, I don't think there were no like deposits of cash in there. So no. But it wasn't, I mean, listen, you're not getting the boot on this because it gets even worse for me here towards the end. So your little $200 at the fish tank place is nothing. Just wait for it. The next thing is entertainment. Previously, it was $231 in January of 2019. February of 2019, entertainment was $344. And it's just kind of surprising to me because in January of 2019, when we looked through it, I was like, oh, well, that's because we went to like the zoo that month, or that's because we went to this that month. But then again, this month, February 2019, there was $344 again of entertainment stuff. And it's like, what the heck did we do? Chuck E. Cheese, bowling, to the Marvel Universe Spider-Man thing, remember with Brooke?
I didn't see the bowling and the McAllisters eating out were one night
together.
We're all together.
And I think somebody else even paid for part of the bowling. It was like a Sunday
we had like
school
a buy
thing,
3 get 3 free or something.
Yeah. So those were the things, and I mean,
I was splitting pitchers of beer with the other guys or something.
Is that what it was?
Sunday school.
With the Sunday school class. But I think it's just interesting because I say $344 in entertainment. It's like, oh my God, it's so crazy. But you look at this and you're like, it wasn't crazy harmful stuff. Like we went to Chuck E. Cheese, we went bowling, and then we went to like a Spider-Man show. $183 we paid for those tickets.
What?
We shouldn't have done that.
And that was like a last minute thing because Spider-Man was there.
Yeah. We were just kind of getting our family cohesion back together after everything that happened in January. I think there's nothing wrong with maybe you end up having in your budget $300 for entertainment because you like to go to Chuck E. Cheese and you like to go bowling and whatever else. But when you're on a budget and obviously doing what we're doing right now, that's just not going to be an option. Our entertainment budget this month was $0, right? I mean, I don't think we've gone anywhere or done anything. We were very fortunate to get to do what we did in January with Universal. We bought Frozen 2. That was our entertainment. $20.
And we made popcorn at home.
Yep. And we happened to both get haircuts in this month. And so that was not a common thing. But I can't remember. I think I went in February and then I went in April and then I didn't go again. But haircuts for that month was $227, which 192 of that was my hair that I used to pay that much to get mine done every 8 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that.
You stick it in the fish tank and coral and get it done for you.
It'll highlight it? Okay, bleach it out. I mean, but even looking at your haircut, you spent $35. You don't that usually went to town.
It was usually a $25 because I get the
VIP.
The VIP with the massage on the shoulders and the hot warm towel and then a $10 tip.
Yep, which is fine. If you have that in your budget, go for it. But it was not in our budget. Our haircut budget this month has been $0. Well, you used a gift card, so you technically spent what, $20 on a haircut? This
$14.99.
$14.99. So Amazon for that month was February 2019 was $275, which like 69 of that was from the pet stuff. We bought a bunch of Tide Pods. Like what? I don't know why we bought those on Amazon because it probably wasn't cheaper. We bought a bunch of laundry detergent. We bought a big thing of ranch seasoning, like ranch dressing seasoning. I don't recall buying that on Amazon.
I remember that because you were getting into the Instant Pot, I think, and putting like that ranch seasoning on everything and making ranch dressing.
And we weren't really going to the grocery store. I think I couldn't find it at Costco or something.
You couldn't find it and you're like, I'm just thinking about it. Amazon's one of those like, if you think about it, just get it type
Which,
things.
if it ends up being the same price, then who cares? But okay, plates, we bought dog food, we bought that little Glade thing that squirts out the scent or whatever, that green soap you like, cat food.
That was after we got sick, that green soap.
Oh, that's right, after everybody. And I had a staph infection in my face again. That's what it was. I got the staph infection in my face.
We had to go to the urgent care and they had this green medical soap in the bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna order this on Amazon right now.
And you
sitting
did.
there in the place.
I forgot that it was because of that.
That's when Shane Dawson like retweeted me or something. Because I remember spilling my tea.
Oh, in the urgent care place. I do remember that. That's crazy. We bought those lamp dimmers for our bedside tables. I do not regret that
That's the best purchase in the world.
It's been the best thing ever. You just tap it.
They're just
on your bedside table, you tap it and it just goes out.
3 setting. I mean, it's literally just a little, I'm not even pushing anything.
You just touch it with your finger.
It's a little disc.
I will say, Alley Cat has come in the middle of the night and stepped on it with her little paw and has turned it on. That's something we found out about from Stan, right?
Stan and Granbury, yeah. You can plug them into anything.
They were $21.95 and we got 2 of them, and I don't think that's bad. It's like a luxury, but whatever. I don't regret it. And MetRx bars, like those protein bars, you paid $50 for those on Amazon. So.
I still do have several of those.
You still have a bunch. You didn't even need them all. By the way, Amazon for this month, February 2020, was like, what, $6 and something? What was it we bought on Amazon? Oh, we can't tell y'all yet what we bought on Amazon.
What did we buy on Amazon?
Jump into it.
Oh.
So we can't tell you yet, but it was just a little something that we bought that we had to buy on Amazon because we couldn't get it locally. It was only $6. There were a bunch of Target charges. I'm not really sure what for, so some of it could have been groceries, some of it could have been clothing. I'm not really sure. I just lumped them all together because there was a crap ton of them. There were 3 in a row at one point, like in the same day. I don't know what that was about. $654 from
Target?
Yes. from Target.
What did you say, $600?
$654 in Target charges. There were 3, and it's all me. They all have my name on them. $175, $10, and $7. Another charge for $91 at Target on February 5th. February 14th.
You and Gaines got those matching graphic tee, Peter Pan, Tinkerbells.
I ordered those on Etsy. We hadn't even gotten to that yet.
Holy shit.
We have not even gotten to that yet. Just freaking wait. Okay, there's another $79 charge from Target on Valentine's Day. So I'm thinking that was probably for Valentine's Day stuff. Remember we talked about, I'm not sure how much I spent. So for the kids' Valentine's, $80. This month we spent $20 at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, I'm just gonna lay down and
there's another Target charge on February 15th for $172.
Y'all have fun talking about all this crap.
Okay, so we'll just move on. Target this month, $0.
Ridiculous.
No, wait for this one. So then there was clothing, a bunch of clothing, and I will tell you why though. We were getting ready to go to Disney, but I had just lost a bunch of weight and we were about to go somewhere where it was warm. I literally didn't have shorts that fit. I didn't have short sleeve shirts, like not just t-shirts, but like shirts that fit. So I honestly did need some more clothes. However, definitely could have spent a little bit less. I did buy my tennis shoes for my birthday. It was my birthday present. So my On Cloud tennis shoes that I have no regrets about was $150. The kids both got their spring shoes. $2,743.33.
Where?
In clothing.
From what?
Okay.
Like from Target or just in general?
There's a Kohls charge. Y'all know I'm guilty of that.
That's the graphic tee stuff, I think.
Kohls charge for $249. That was on February.
2,000 what?
$2,743.
So almost $3,000.
Almost $3,000 in clothing. Yeah. Wait, I'm not done. Okay, Kohls, American Eagle, $114. I will say I don't regret that because those are those short sleeve t-shirts and the shorts that I've worn like out. I've worn those a bunch.
There's certain things in the clothing department that you know you're gonna have to spend. I mean,
you're not even no, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Then there's a Kohls charge on February 7th for $197. A Kohls charge on February 4th for $142. I'm not done. There's
this is ridiculous.
The little soles for the kids' shoes. I think this was for their Easter shoes. $126 for some kids' shoes that they wore maybe 3 times.
3 once.
2, 1. Brooks did wear those little what you call it, and they got their natives there too, I think, and they did wear those all summer.
Natives are
some of it is worth it. Now, while we're on a budget this year, I might not be buying them natives.
I can get them some native Navajos.
Macy's, $102. I will say too that I remember buying several bathing suits that I wasn't really sure, and I ended up taking back like $100 worth of bathing suits because they didn't work or whatever. So there are some things that aren't on here that I took back. Etsy for $93. That was all of our 4 graphic matching tees.
That's what it was.
If you would like to help us make the $93 back on that, here's the photo. You can like that photo and, you know, watch this video a few times. Kohls for $74 on February 7th. Like, did I live there? February 7th, February 4th, February 15th. Like, what the heck? Kohls on February 23rd.
They got you at that. You got to spend your Kohls cash within 5 days.
Oh,
so you were back and got your Kohls cash cashed in and something else.
Kohls on February 13th for $976.
Hold up.
Now this says it was a payment on my Kohls charge card. What I would do when I use that Kohls charge card, I would use it so I could get the discount, and then I would like immediately pay it off. So I feel like this was probably stuff that I bought right then. I mean, I never let that card carry a balance.
That's why it's still in the freezer, folks.
And another little Souls purchase from like the same day on a different card for $142.
Huh, what?
Yeah, I know.
On the same day?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it the same exact amount? Like, what if they charged us twice? No, one was 126, one was...
Did you buy like a bigger size?
142.
I remember we couldn't find her pair.
Oh no, we could get a discount. It was some kind of... It was some kind of special that with each transaction, you could get like 30% off on these specific type of shoes. They were both getting that, maybe it was natives or whatever, I don't remember what it was. And so we had to do 2 separate transactions on 2 different cards in order to get the discount on both.
We got a discount.
So a total of $300 on this one.
What was our discount? It better have been 150 or something.
The dress that I bought for Gaines from that Joyfully or whatever page on Instagram to wear to the daddy-daughter dance was $46.87 for a dress that she's worn a couple times. H&M, $55. Macy's.
Wait and see how much I spent on her this year for the daddy-daughter dance.
Macy's, $242. Alabama Outdoors was my tennis shoes, $151. That's why I said don't even feel bad about your $200 on those corals.
I'm about to go get me some more coral.
So there you have it, our budget of clothing, $2,743 in February of 2019. That's absolutely crazy. Not even to mention like Target, that was probably some clothes too. On the last month, I didn't look at as much specific stuff, but there were a couple of Bath & Body Works charges, and then there was IKEA. I don't regret that purchase either. That was the bin thing that we used for the kids' toys. So I think that was definitely a beneficial thing. But just showing what we spent was $315 on those two things. Bath & Body Works was like $200, and then the IKEA thing was like $100. So the interesting part to me was when I added all of this up, all of these things that I've just told y'all about, which this doesn't include gasoline, this doesn't include, there's multiple things it doesn't include because there's things that just didn't fit into categories, like all the bills. No bills included in this, no mortgage, no power bill, nothing, none of that.
That's not right.
Just expenses. Like when you take the fact that for this month and last month, we took out, or this time and last time, we took out $600 one pay period and $660 another pay period. So a total of $1,200 or $1,300 in cash spending on stuff like this, groceries, all that, this month, February 2020. February 2019, the total of all these expenses that I added up, $6,864.
That's insane.
On groceries, eating out, clothing, Target, pets, Amazon, entertainment, haircuts. Like I said, does not include bills, does not include mortgage. And this is what is called living above your means. When you're making $8,000 a month and it's like, dang, you make $8,000 a month. That's like, you got plenty of money. How in the world are you in so much debt? Because $6,800 we're spending, and that doesn't even count the $3,400 mortgage, the $500 power bill, all the stuff.
Golly Moses.
Like, what in the world?
What were we doing? And that's just one month.
That's just 1 month. This is for February 2020. And like I said, it doesn't even count everything.
It
like,
goes
there's
back
a lot
to
of
the
stuff
whole
not highlighted.
thought of like, yeah, we could afford this house if we were doing what we're doing now. Like
this month we can pay the mortgage because we didn't spend all that.
We don't need this house. Like we don't need this house. Like just it's like that is like actual freaking pen to paper proof of why we couldn't.
Why we have so much debt.
Yeah, why we have so much debt. Why we couldn't. It caught up to us. Why we couldn't pay our mortgage.
So I mean,
balls.
It's just crazy. Like it's really just crazy looking at this stuff because it's like, what in the world?
What was our total last month? Do we know?
For January of 2019, I had only calculated eating out, groceries, pets, Amazon, and entertainment, and it was $3,453.
So if you wanted to like guesstimate, we
probably $5,000.
$5,000 to $6,000. So that's you're looking at $12,000 in the first 2 months of the year.
Just on spending.
On crap.
Like spending, groceries, eating out, clothing, all the stuff. And see, I think too, this is where when Dave Ramsey's like, well, make sure you have your food and your clothing taken care of. He doesn't mean to spend $2,700 in a month on clothing and $1,800 on eating out and groceries. No, that is not what he means. That's like more than our mortgage payment just in clothing and eating out and groceries.
What were we doing?
We weren't even aware of anything. We're just like swiping because our mental capacity was so jacked up because of so many things. Like, I'm not saying because of you. Well, I'm saying because of everything.
Yeah, this isn't even...
we didn't even know.
This is just 2 months. This doesn't go back a whole year before that.
No, I know.
A year before that.
I was really tempted to look at 18 and 17 too because like...
It just got so normal.
Yeah.
In our minds. It's literally like some of the comments I've seen, some of the stuff we talked about, like just coming out of the fog and like actually seeing life again.
Yeah.
Seeing that's insane.
It's literally, I keep saying, I feel like we've been living in the Twilight Zone for the past 2 years. Like there's so many things that all of a sudden I just like notice about my house or my pets or my kids or something that I'm just like, oh, like this is real life now.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? Oh, and that doesn't even include the stuff I didn't add in was that there were multiple like Home Depot and Lowe's because we were in the middle of getting ready for this bathroom renovation. It was really eye-opening. Again, like I almost was like, I don't know if I want to do it again for February. It's gonna be the same thing, but it's like, God dang. If you feel like you don't ever know where your money's going, print out your bank statement from this month, end of the month, and see where everything went and categorize it like this and let us know how it goes.
And now we're gonna next year compare this month to...
Well, the interesting thing is though, you look at the bank statements, you can't see anything because it was all cash.
But you can see what you
so,
withdrew.
I'm gonna keep the envelopes, you know, so we can kind of see what we're doing.
Well, you know, like what your total monthly cash withdrawal was.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, that month I spent that much. Don't matter where it went necessarily, I took out this much cash.
Yeah, that's true. Our spending for that month was $600 or whatever.
Versus 6,864.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Literally just mind-blowing.
I feel like I just did a debt-free scream this month because looking at that month, I'm like, we're debt-free after getting on these envelopes.
Well, and I look at it and I'm like, okay, so we could take $6,800 and put it towards the debt this month. But no, this wasn't even cash we had to spend. Like, it's not like we just had that cash. We were putting it on credit cards. A year ago, February 2019 was $38,000, just like it's been right now. Like, it basically stayed... The max limit on there is $39,400. So it's basically stayed maxed out or almost maxed out for the whole year. And we just hadn't even paid. Like there would be a month and I'd put like, we'd get a bonus or something. I'd put like $5,000 towards it. Then otherwise it was just auto paying the minimum payments. So I never logged in and looked at it.
But when you put that $5,000 towards it, it increased your limit $5,000. And so we would just go $6,000 into it with swiping away for entertainment.
I'm just glad we're back on the track we're on, and
I'm gonna
I can
go
tell
take
you
my pants off and
so good.
Run outside and just start screaming or something because that's ridiculous.
Amen. Thank you guys for watching. I'd love to hear how this exercise goes for y'all.
Yeah. I'm perturbed.
You perturbed at me, or you?
Both. Like, what the hell are we doing?
I know.
That's insane.
I know. You have the same emotions that I did when I first did it. Right now to me, it's just like funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's humorous.
I'm going through my stages of grief right now. First I was laughing, then I teared up a little bit, now I'm mad. All right, y'all, we'll see you tomorrow, or then Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. Go over to check our Instagrams because we got some fun stuff over there coming up.
Fun stuff this weekend. See you later, get to the side, bye.
$6,000?